no?
I am trying to be fair, Secretary Roque. I was
No,
not.
you are not. You are not. It's as if I don't agree with Araw, if I don't agree with Araw, that I have no sense of excellence or honor.
Absolutely not. I never meant that. Please don't think that, Secretary
Well,
Roque. I would have
make the
never.
reaction, make that
I
on
would have
record,
never
because
meant that.
certainly
There is one more reaction, sir, that I wanted to bring in. UP journalism professor Danilo Ara was saying, he put out this challenge on his Twitter account. UP faculty and alumni who are Duterte's top-level officials should denounce Lorenzana's letter terminating the 1989 Accord. This disregards everything UP stands for. Should they remain silent? A six-word question. Where is your honor and excellence? So let me ask you, sir, are you denouncing this letter by Secretary Lorenzana as a UP student and as a former UP professor? Are you denouncing it?
I'm asking the DND Secretary and the President of UP to sit down, and I've offered my good offices to facilitate this meeting.
But the word is denouncer. Dinedenounce niyo po ba ito? We're not speaking as a presidential
I'm also
spokesperson.
presidential spokesperson. Well, there's really no such thing, when you are a presidential spokesperson. All I'm saying is, let's talk about this. I support the steps of the UP president, and let's see why a 30-year-old accord should not be continued when it has worked apparently perfectly well in the past 30 years.
So that doesn't make you silent on the issue because you're actually taking a stand.
And I'm not duty-bound to follow anything that Professor Araw says. But Pinky, I have to highlight the fact that I think the question on Araw was unfair. In the first place, why am I duty-bound to follow anything that Professor Araw says? You made it appear as if it's compulsory for me to follow him. I spent more time in UP than him.
Okay.
And I think, as I said, I even have I'm even a more senior academic than him. So it was not a fair question. I'm not duty-bound to follow anything that Danny Araw says.
Right.
It should not be.
Don't,
I'm the same thoughts, no?
Spokes, don't get me wrong. I wasn't saying you're
Yes,
duty-bound.
no, you were wrong. You were implying as if I had to follow what Danny Araw says. But what is the basis for that?
It was a
There's no
tweet,
basis for
sir.
that.
It was a tweet, Spokes, and then it just
Yes,
said
but you
that.
said I had to follow him, and if I did not do as he did, then I have no honor or excellence. Is that a fair question?
No, I didn't say that, Secretary Roque.
That's what he said, though. That's what he said, and that's why I'm calling you out for that.
Secretary Roque, okay, just to be very clear about this, it was a tweet that I read and I asked for your reaction if you would denounce it. And then
Yes,
after that,
it's implying that I should follow what Danny Araw says. And where is the basis? Tell your viewers now. Where is the basis that I should follow what Danny Araw says? It's not just you asking for a reaction. You were pursuing. Will you denounce? See? So it's not just a reaction. You wanted me to answer Danny Araw. Why should I? And is that fair on your end?
okay, then if you say that, why should you answer it? And if you answered it that way, sir, then I would have to take it as is. It was just a challenge.
Yes, but you're pushing the point.
Well, because,
You're going beyond asking for my reaction.
sir, okay, it's a
Because
challenge.
will you denounce it? You said it on record. The TV recorded it.
Yes, that's
We
right.
have to be fair, no?
I am trying to be fair, Secretary Roque. I was
No,
not.
you are not. You are not. It's as if I don't agree
You are not. It's as if I don't agree.
with Araw, that I have no sense of excellence or honor.
Absolutely not. I never meant that. Please don't think that, Secretary Roque. I would have
Definitely
never.
actually not
I
on
would have
record.
never
Because
meant that.
certainly take offense that I have to follow anyone else's advice. No, it's not
Okay.
right.
So hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Emmanuel, also known as Teacher Jaime. So for this video, and earlier you have watched the argument between Secretary Roque and a journalist who is Pinky Webb. Now, I'd like to give my reaction regarding the video. So I can say that the problem here is we can relate it with the one of our lessons in linguistics, which is pragmatics. Now, pragmatics is a study, or it is a structure of English wherein it refers to an interpretation, how a person interpret a certain message depending on its etymology. For example, you're from this country, so probably you have a different interpretation of this. For example, uh, speakers from US and from UK, let's say, although they're using English, but it's quite different. In UK, they use the British, and in US, they use the American English. So there are some words which is inappropriate for the US people, and it is appropriate from UK. Now let's go back with the issue. How could I say that it's a pragmatics problem? Because for Pinky Web, she asked the question just to ask Secretary Roque, because he was a former professor of UP, and he was then a student of UP. So she just wanted to ask if he denounced that statement. Kasi nga, she would consider that maybe Secretary Roque has this point of view, the same with what is being posted on the Twitter, because he's a former professor of UP. But the problem is, it was misinterpreted by Secretary Roque, as if that Pinky Web was trying to tell that Roque would join to that statement, and he would actually agree on that. Kasi nga sinabi niya kanya that he worked for the president. So parang he told to Pinky Web that he is in favor of Malacanang because he is working there. But what is Pinky Web, or what was Pinky Web is trying to us, if he denounced it, kumbaga agree ba siya? He would say the same ba? Since siya ay former professor, he would post the same din ba? He would feel the same din ba kaya? But it's just a challenge, parang tinanong niya lang during the interview. But in reality, she wouldn't ask kung he's in favor ba doon sa post or sa tweet or hindi. It's just a challenge during the interview. Now, pragmatics talaga siya because there is a misinterpretation out there. So for Pinky Web, it's just normal. It's some sort of challenge during their interview. But Roque has misinterpreted it. But I really appreciate or admire the personality of Pinky Web, no? As you can see on the video, she's so relaxed handling such argument. So si Roque parang galit na, but for her, it's normal. She even waved her hair. She even smiled at him. So ganun, no? So that's it. I really admire the personality of Pinky Web. She really possesses the quality of a good communicator, of a public speaker. Very relaxed. Then she knows how to manage that kind of scenario. Parang hot seat na yung nangyari, but she could still manage to be calm, to be positive as a journalist or broadcaster. Okay, thank you for watching, and don't ever forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos. Bye-bye and God bless.